What Katy did. Chapter 6 Intimate Friends. Auntie says my ask Imega Clara to spend today here on Saturday Katy. Resting in on afternoon. Who on earth is Imogen Clara? I never hear the name. Bravo reply her auntie on the love girl. She has been going to Miss Kinney School, but a little why, but here the great friends, and she perfect beautiful auntie is here hands. Are just how will as now and no beer than that. Is she are just got the little whites of any grill in the school and she sweet and slapsing and so sleep. I don't believe she has a bit good times at home after the late meet Haxir. How do you can know she's so sweet and the sleepy thing if you can know her short a short time. Ask auntie is in an appointment soon. Oh, she told me everything we'll always walk together at races. Now I cannot about her and she I just love her father used to be real rich. But real poor now and Imago had to have her both pets tweets last winter. I guess see the flower of her family. You cannot think how I love her. I cannot Katy sentimental. Now I can cite auntie I never had see into this student friendship of your Katy and I tell you call an infinite he is imago or whatever his name is still I have had a chance to ask somebody about her. Katy clasped her hand in despair. Oh, auntie is crying a mega canal that came in to ask you. And she's staring at the gate at this moment waiting to hear what canal she please. Let me to you use this honest is ours be so that it's full assignment not will side miss is moved by the witness of Katy face. If you ask her lady, it's honest my saying not. I suppose, but recall it Katy is not often again. I can help you evening bill and this coming for my life. You, father, you want to build a place. Here, every girl about whom you make friends with. Remember Mr. Spencer to all. Sweet and the slaving dame and the slave fish. I don't believe she has bit good time at home either. Do let me ask here. How do you cannot see so sweet and slaving dame if you cannot hear short a short time? Ask auntie in uncompromised tone. How she told me everything we all work together at least now I can know all about her and she just love her father used it to be rich but they Paul now and immigrant here to have heard about pet streets last winter a use but he airport now I can Megan had to have here both pets tweets a winter. I guess she the flowers of her family you can think how I love her called Katy Sentimental. Now I can cite auntie is in never class she into this student friendship of your Katy and Eddie return. You wouldn't invite this Megan or whatever her name is still. I have changes to a someday about here. Katy clasped her hand in despair. Oh, auntie, she cried, and Megan cannot that I came to ask you. And she's studying at they get us this moment waiting to hear what say. Please let me use this once. I shall be so grateful as I met not to. Will such miss easy moved by the waters that of catfish you have asked here already is not used my saying not I suppose but recall it Katy this is not to happen again. I can help you everything girl. And then coming from my left, your father want to be at place. Here I felt particular about whom you make friends with. Remember how Miss Spencer to us. Poor Katy here propensity to fall violently in love with new people was always getting her into scripts. Ever since she began to walk and talk, Katy invented friends had beyond of the jokes of the house leader. Papa on the top to keep a list of 10, but the number grew so great that he gave it up in despair. Freeze until list was a small girl named Myron on a right. Myron lived in a street with Katy passed on her way to school. It was not Miss Kenny but an ABC school to Miss Dory. And John now when Marion was to be was making side face in front of her mother's house and Katy, who was about 5 years old, often stopped to help her. Over this mutual plastic grew so intimate that Katy revealed to about Marianne has her own little girl and blend her up in a safe and hidden corner. She told Harvard of this plan, but nobody's less. The two children, full of their full script, began to say face of the and schools from their super evening big grades. They go college agreed happy of you the class and other assessments. We stay but several other integrate. They also said they are flesh, which were given they for 2 weeks, and made a bed in a big empty box with cotton quality and the doll pillow out of the baby house. When I was is dedicated block her plan to his beloved Marianne and Alice persuaded her to run away take possession of this new home. We won't tell Papa and Mama they'll see calm down. Up Katy said to Clover, then we'll bring her down try and won't they be super slight. Don't let call here Marian and Logan it is pretty well unnamed here sequent hand. Is that sequent hand card? Remember Mariana you must answer if I'll call you Marian only when I say you consent. Yes, I'm Rebel Mariana FM Maker. For a whole day of when on the full. Squint hand left in her wooden box at the place and the fresh showcase and was happy they two children took turn to steal away and play with the baby at the Cal Mariana. The gods she always greet. They were bigger than clouds, but when night came on and also saw it bed on Katy and the clover and the carrot time of the bed, Miss Ori began to think that the grave was a dreadful place. Peeping out of her box, she caught the black thing standing in color which they did not crawl saying in the daytime. They were lightly strong and blooms and warming pants, but the summer hot in the dogs they looked at their friends, big and full. Poor little Marianne April is as long as called, but when at last Arthur began to reach in, the workers visit her closet give way entered and the discreet on the top of her voice. What is that? Said the car or who had just come in unhushed and is why upsetting. It sounds as if it came from the attic, said Mr. Clark. Can it be that on off? The children has got out of bed and waddled upside in her sleep. No Katy and the clover were safe in Tanner's so the dear car to a candle and went as fast as he could to the attic. Here, here they were going traffic when he recalled the top of their side. Skyscrapers had locked about nothing was to be seen, and please obtain a little hit up front of the exit of a big wooden box and a piece of voice about Miss Katy, I can be staying unlocked. Dear let in. Who on earth are you? Asked the amazed doctor. Sure, Miss Katy and Miss Locker fur baby about I don't want to be a baby and the locker. I can I came to go home see my mother and again the poor little maid lifted up her voice and wept. I don't think there can ever lock she had his life and he finally got to the bottom of the story and found the Katy and the flower he had been adopting a clean. But it was effort cannot to post and the cry hit don't strike in his army to Taylor there in Elbet. Cross the other theater to soon forget her trouble and false assemble. The little star here must say when they wake up in the morning and found their babies asleep. Besides them, but here joy at speeder to here. After breakfast, the cat got Mariana home to her mother. Kate praises in calling Cosette yesterday. There was at the space in the cotton jail. Under whose window Katy you asked to stand, saying I'm sorry, poor man. And have you got my little girl? Let me in the mosquitoes why they tribe had a face of staring with a lid down from the window. The Katy what is lost butter and cries to stick this string and they squat down they up. It was interesting today this that Katy felt their fault when they created a man of two states that son. They followed a short interval of Cornelia Parham, a nice good-natured great girl whose father was a fruit merchant. I'm afraid Katy is looking for plums and white grapes plied a plug in this intermix. It was sleeping fun to get with Cornell to hear father big shop and have in half were box of lines and drum of weeks open for here on salmon and big over to right up and down in the elevator as much I tell like but of alkali call and quite tense pieces Spencer to whom on these is accorded was the greatest. Mr. Spencer was a mystery lady whom nobody was. Her husband was the handsome little but-looking man who has come from Paris to Canal and later as my house in Britain. His didn't seem to have any practice business and was and from a great area. His wife was said to be an invalid, and the people when they spoke of him shocked her head and wondered how her poor woman got on the lawn in the house while her husband was husband. Of course, Katy was too young to understand this reservoir or the reasons why the people were not disposed to think well of Mr. Spencer, the romance of the class dot and the lady whom nobody saw in the street. Here very much see who's to stop and stared at the windows and wondered what was going on the side. There others less is same as a few mosquitoes at the Sunday. She took summer flowers and victory here, favorite doll and bald birches into the Spencer yard. She tapped on the front door, but nobody answered. Did he stop again? Still nobody answered. This light the door is well locked. So wondering victory, she took around to the back of the house. She passed a the door so what it was open a little wide. She cannot for the right time, and as no one come, she went has passed the door. She saw that it was open a little way. She cannot for the third time and has no one coming. She went in and the passing through a little hall began to tap at all they see the door. Here, summer to beat no people till her house Katy peered into the kitchen freeze. It was better and the Florence outside of see here staring about. There was on fly in the stuff she flower was not much better Spencer but line in the middle of the flowers here with dirty glass on the table. On this mental page was a platter with us of meat open with the loud ticks of a thing, and the whole hot locker was evident beyond life and for a less than year Katy right several of the doors of all of which were locked. Spencer would be up and moving level about but more of a thing she was in bed and the cattle wall its bedside here. The house never looked a bit better than did that this day, but effort I will Katy you to brush Mr. Spencer here and wash your face with the corner of a towel. I think your faces were at the comfort to hear for the lady who was ever ill and the lonely summer times when she felt petty where she walked the petty story about the time well sight a little girl and the life with your father and the mother but she never spoke of Mr. Spencer and the Katy never was him expressed on when this was so secret then start off for several days she dared not go near her house at the last Katy report that she had seen him go off in stick with his covered back. So Katy factory in against Vincent cried when she was here. This thought, oh, you were never coming anyway more, she sighed. Get this touch and the flat that at saving been missed and after that she never that last dog day. She always carved of pretty flower and solid fine, and in now gave her a special nice place or a bus of grapes she saved is for Spencer. Auntie is was much worth unless this but that car would not interfere. He said if was across her ground, people called out nothing and Katy was come up to the car lady who was good. Katy was good too and the visits with her almost what a day did Mr. Spencer. The instant pit she fled for say sick woman made her gentle and the pine as he had never been wavered. One day she stopped as usual on her way home. From school she tried she see the door. It was locked at the back. Thus it was locked to all the blinds. Here were so ticket if this was ever pleasing was she stood in the or a woman put her head out of the window of the next house. It now you cannot in seaside. All the flocks ever got anyway. Got anyway here us Katy nobody can outside. The woman, the gentleman, the coming back in the middle of the next. And this the morning the flower will like he had and wagon and his door and just part in the trunks and the six lady and the love of their band. More that on the cunning beset you sign Then the master forgot he got take hay and nobody can get in without going to him. It was the truth. Mr. Spencer was good, and the kid Katy never was here again. And now, on Friday, it come out the Mr. Spencer was out effort, but man and had been making false money, counterfeiting. Has some people call it tape polish. Auntie is cried with a motivating when she heard this side sex dog in was at the crash. That Katy thought been, have been with feasting and the counterfeit. Family but the cry only locked. He locked Auntie this. He didn't think that Kenny of the claiming was getting, and as for Mr. Spencer, he was much to be pitied, but the auntie is called not to get over her expectation, and the effort now understand when it was effect she was effort to stay afraid. Talk these are happened so long ago that most people have forgotten all about it. Felix and John and Stubborn playing at the party Spencer and Clown. Quiz for a long time was one of their favorite games. Kate always felt badly when Auntie sees for and giggling of her four six friends. She hotel and here where FH now has so she walked to take it and looked so very sober that Imogen Clarence, whose dogs were waiting, clasped his hands and sighed, "Ha! I see your accurate story until the forest." Imogen's real name was Elizabeth. She was red and the pretty girl, with and the script of sentimental much, seeing blonde hair and the little round crown on each of her cheeks. This Clara must have been fastened on with glow tickets on the clothing, for never moving however much she lost or shook her head. Imaga was a bright girl, natural, but she has read to so much novel that her brain was completely to it was positive which brain was completely truth. It was partly with body here, so activities to Katy who adored story and the crowd in Mago was Israel heroine of romance. How no she done he ever had the ability to keep from language and the idea of auntie is if they have an access to the relative. She says she thought well ever have. Katy said, Papa, next day you came into the room. They exactly like your new friends, Miss Clara. How I then can know what you mean, answered Katy, blushing deeply. So said the car and the head go up, raising its shoulder here, and the square is elbow and took a few missing steps accessory to Kitty Clown helped launch it. It was so fun and like a mago. Then Papa sat down again and drew her close to him. My dear, he said you are under affectionate joy and I'm glad of it. But here is so a thing as throwing away on affection I then often touch little girl at the yesterday. What makes you like her so much? I didn't like her so much yesterday at the meet Katy recollection. He asked the great ideal nature that is the school summer. I'm glad to hear it as sight her father for us should be sorry. To think that you real estimate you slight anonymous. And what was nonsense? I heard here telling you about hurricanes. It's here half began Katy. Then she called Papa and he beat his lip, for he looked very considerate. Well, she went to lunch and so person did they. He real at heaven, but it was ever so fun. Papa even if it was a makeup up and the imago just as good. Nature is a be all the grill like here makes up are everywhere side as long as our people don't try to make you believe they are truth when they do that is same to make it come to ear. Take the egg of the whole to be ever safe or balanced. If you are your Katy, will it be a little shy of showing internal friendship? For me, Kara say maybe good natured day, as you say, but I think the authority say she want to seem so nice to you. Is she does now give me a kick and then anyway for say Alexander with Gigi. Thank you.